All right, welcome back, motherfuckers, to another week of shitty commentary and even shittier jokes. We're here to talk fantasy football regarding the Squad Fantasy League. Once again, I'm joined by my co-host, future politician, and self-proclaimed womanizer, Derek Dickerson. How you feeling today,
Hey,
pal?
bro, I'm a womanizer, baby. Womanizer. Downloaded Tinder when I was drunk after a Halloween party. Said come over the next day. Planned a date. It just rolls like that.
Just rolls right off the tongue.
I
Derek
said
is
come
a
over.
womanizer.
Next day she said not mad, but what the fuck? And I was like, hey, it is what it is. Screenshots coming.
Hey, so what it's about. Also joining in on the bullshit today, we've got a man of the utmost reputation in fantasy. He's known to be a man of many things, most of which are not good. Therefore, let me introduce our guest. Hey, shut up! Shut up!
Okay.
Let me finish your great introduction, sir. Let me introduce our guest, the COD janitor, the fantasy colluder, the Backwater Bayou boy, Mr. Guerra.
Okay, I'm not a colluder anymore. Actually, I go with the league says.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
You
democracy.
are the league. You are the league, though.
This is a
You know that,
democracy,
right?
dude. Everyone has a say.
No one
you're
gets
the
to vote,
commissioner.
bro.
Yeah, you've got the most power.
Listen, Vincent, you've been a real dick, all right?
I'm not a
No.
dick, dude.
There was a trade mishap. You're
I'm just
yelling
in
at
power,
people.
dude.
You think
You
you're
just
gonna force
don't like
out
a
me?
man in power. You go talk to
Take
Matt.
power.
Go talk to Matt, who left the trade up for a week, and then after someone got injured, they accepted it,
Simple mistake.
and then he's coming over. Yo, dude, can you please decline that trade? Can you please decline it?
Look, bro, I forgot I fucking sent it. Then I'm
Okay,
not
well,
gonna fucking
that's
take
not
a
my
goddamn
problem.
trade.
It's
Yeah,
not
well,
my
you're a
problem,
colluder,
and
okay?
you're a
There's a
dumbass for
fucking
doing
video. There's a video already in the fucking YouTube fucking premises made by yours truly, Derek Londini, which isn't me, but I don't know why I said
Okay,
yours
that's a
truly.
biased news source, dude. That's like the CNN of fantasy football.
This is CNN of fantasy. Love it or leave it, Londi, dude.
Look, Derek, you were right, dude. This podcast is full of interrupting. I haven't even got to say a full thought yet.
Okay, go ahead. Say your
It's gonna
fucking
stay
goddamn
that way.
thought,
It's gonna
dude.
Stay that way.
No, I don't want to, because then you're just gonna interrupt me anyway.
It's high energy, baby. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm really
Yes, sir.
excited to be here. No offense to my cousin. I thought maybe I should have been the first guest because I'm probably the best person at fantasy, even though I finished 12th place last year. I'm bringing a team to scrubs right now. We're scratching on the playoffs. Okay? We're going to be there. Okay? We just
Well,
need people to lose.
Quick question
That's
for
not
you.
me.
Do you think that these last two seasons had something to do with drafting Saquon Barkley first overall?
Last 2 seasons, and yeah, it does. Look, man, Saquon's a good player, and I like his legs a lot. He has handsome legs.
Very
But
handsome quads.
he's not doing anything for my team. I have better knees than Saquon Barkley, dude. And I used to weigh 350 pounds.
Wow.
I've never
True
torn
fucking
an
hero
ACL.
story.
A lot of leg workout for you.
You know who has tore something in their knee?
Yeah, well,
Let's
he's
not
not on
bring
this
him up.
podcast now,
Not
right
bring him
now,
up.
so this is about me.
We dug
right.
into him too much last time.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey, I was getting dug into, dude.
Whoa.
I was name dropping
Lot
that
to dig into.
podcast, bro.
A lot to dig into.
Very
much.
large to dig into.
Go ahead, dig in, dude.
All right. Well, before this keeps getting off track, let's go quickly through the weekly recap from week 8. We had Mr.
You can
Matt.
skip over my game, by the way.
Okay. We'll be quick about it.
Okay.
Mr. Matt beat Bubba. Mr. Nick beat Vincent Guerra. I'm skipping that, by the way.
Okay.
Chamella beat Joey Jr. Dome beat Derek Londini. Kenny beat Kenny's team. And Pete beat Colin. So, as it stands now, the standings are in order. Matt, Kenny, Pete, Colin, Chim, Bubba, Vinny, Derek, Jake, Joey, Nick, Germ. There it is. We're done. Weekly recap over.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, Vincent,
like
I
to
just
keep
like
it
to
quick.
say
Yeah.
this is a great sign for you. Everyone that's come on this podcast has won the week.
That's
Like
true.
the previous week or the week after?
The week after the podcast.
Wait, so
100% win rate.
Wait, so did you win this week?
Kenny won.
Because technically you were on the podcast.
No, our guest. Kenny came
our
on, he
guest,
won
okay,
it.
okay, your
We
guest.
guarantee you wins if you come on the podcast.
Well, I'm the commissioner, so I can guarantee I win whatever the fuck I want. So
The collusion
I
starts
don't need
again.
you guys' shitty fucking voodoo.
This is
okay?
recorded. This is recorded, sir.
Yeah, chill with the language. All right?
Yo,
This is
just
for
cut
kids.
this part. Cut this part, guys. I don't want the league to hear this.
All right, we're cutting right now. All
Okay.
right, so after constructive criticism by our esteemed guest, Mr. Guerra, I decided we are going to dig a little deeper today in the second episode of the podcast. We're going to have a little bit more segments, more banner, more fantasy-related talk. But
Yeah, hold
first,
on. Let me just say one thing.
yes,
It's
sir.
really funny how Vincent was like, I liked it when it was structured. Stop dicking around all the time. And we've done nothing but dick around for the first few minutes here.
That's fine.
That's just my feedback, dude. All right. I like what I'm not.
Well, we're going to dick around a little bit more. We're going to go back to the first segment. Derek, go ahead and with your interview of our great guest, Mr. Guerra.
Oh, fuck. All right, yeah. Vincent, how you feeling about last week?
Yeah, I was not expecting to score 90 points, okay? My running backs were not good. I don't know how Zach Moss put up 20. He didn't put up more than 6. And that was just a hope right there. And honestly, I don't know how my team did. I just know I put up 90 points. I had to drop my kicker, who consistently put up 8. The kicker I picked up put up 6. So obviously the guy before was better.
Fair enough. All right, so if you look at the last few playoff spots, it's Jason Garrett, you and I, all at 4-4.
Let me pull this
What
up.
is
Let me
your-
pull
what-
this up.
What are your
Let me
feelings
fact check
about-
you. I'm fact
this
checking.
la- God damn, it's not a debate. I'm just asking a question.
I got to
Hey,
fact
ask
check
it,
you.
dude. I just got to pull it up
Three-
to make sure you're right.
3 people fighting for the last playoff spot at 4-4. You, me, Bubba.
I would say it's
What is
more
your
of a
feeling on
two-person
us
fight.
3 being so close?
Well, I would say it's more of a two-person fight between me and Bubba. Obviously, I have 9 more points than you until I put in your kicker. I forgot to do that. I always remember it. But I got to put in your kicker from like week 4. But that'll be maybe a 6-point lead, and Bubba only has a 100-point lead over me, and I'm over you by 6. So I think it's more me and Bubba. Especially,
You're gonna put 6 points away? It's caught me
Yeah.
out after 6 points?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
who is
think I'm
your-
gonna pull that out. My team's grinding, dude. I'm like the Saints, bro. We went close, ugly games, but guess what, dude? A win is a win.
Ugly is for sure. Who's your biggest threat?
Who's my biggest threat?
Yeah.
I mean, unless someone comes at me directly, and Chamella's the only one that can, because he's the only one I play twice. Besides Chamella, whose team's trash, I don't know how he's 5-3. Probably, I guess Matt, dude. Matt's team's ridiculous, bro. He wouldn't trade me as players for worse
You
players.
play him this week. What is your
Yeah.
thoughts going into this matchup?
I mean, as you know, I'm the commissioner. I could, if I wanted, I could take a dub. Pretty easy. A few clicks of the button, dude. His team's looking good. I'm hoping Aaron Jones doesn't play. And I'm hoping Chris Carson does.
I'm hoping Aaron Jones does play with both Jamal Williams and A.J. Dillon being on the COVID list.
Yeah,
So
but
that'd be fire.
well, apparently his calf is messed up, okay? And calves
Yeah.
are pretty important, dude. That's
Yeah, he
that's
was
part
ready
of your
to-
leg, dude.
He was ready to suit up fucking 2 weeks ago. Flew out to the fucking
Yo,
game,
Matt, I bet
got
you
quit.
really wish Will Fuller got traded to the Packers. He
Nah,
would be insane on the Packers.
I mean, he probably would. You're right, but I mean, he's still chilling in fucking Texas with the Texans. He's had 5 straight touchdowns.
Whoa, I didn't know he was this good, dude.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's so good, dude. I love my team.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna
Hey.
force sit all your players.
I'm out of questions. I don't want to get involved in this.
No, change the
That's fair.
subject, dude. Matt's scared right now.
Nah, I'm super scared, dude. All right, well, we're gonna keep the same fashion here today and play a little game between our guest and my.
Is it
co-host,
about
Derek.
the history? Wait, is it about like the history of the league? Because you guys, I know Derek goes and looks at that all the time.
Well, maybe if my
I've not looked at it this
esteemed
season.
guest wouldn't fucking interrupt me. Just kidding. So, as Derek being a history major, or so he claims, and Vincent, you being a football junkie and all, making videos when you're 9 years old.
I was 11 to 13.
Okay, 11, 13. I thought it only fair to play another round of trivia. However, this time it's going to be about the NFL itself and
Okay.
not
Son
the
of a
squad
bitch.
fantasy.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
So I've got 5 questions today, multiple choice, each
Only
worth
5?
Yeah, only 5. Trust me. Each worth
Okay.
only 1 point for the correct answer, and there will be a bonus question at the end worth 2 to keep it interesting. But there's not going to be a multiple choice. It's going to be a free response. FRQs, whatever the fuck they're called. So
Okay.
Cool.
no
Let's
cheating
roll.
here. You guys are both men of fucking honor. You're both competitive guys, so I don't want to use any phones or internet. I just believe in you two to keep it fair. So
Dick in hand.
dick in hand. I need your hands around your cock as you answer both these questions.
Okay. Yeah, my hand's on my penis.
All right, so we're gonna go in order with Derek answering the first question, and then Vincent, you will follow up, and then we'll kind of swap back and forth. So
Okay, so if I get it right, Vincent doesn't get a chance to answer. But if I get it wrong, he does.
no, you're both just gonna pick.
And then he'll join. Then he'll go first or the second, and then we'll
yeah.
switch.
Yeah,
or how's that?
It'll
Yeah.
interval. So you'll go first, and then he'll go first the next one. That
Wait.
works.
Okay.
So, but if Derek gets it right, I don't even get a chance to answer?
No,
Even
you
if I
both.
knew the answer?
No,
Well, it would
you
be
both
kind
can
of
answer.
fucked up if we're just picking the same answer. If I get it wrong, he should get a chance to answer.
Well, I guess that's having your dignity, dude. Don't be a little cheater.
Yeah, dude, let's.
All right, fuck it.
It's
Let's
a goddamn
What's the
trivia
damn
game.
question? What's the
All
damn
right.
question?
Derek and Vincent. First
Who,
question.
who answers first on this one?
You,
Me,
Vincent.
fucker.
Okay.
No, fuck. Goddamn. Derek, yes, Derek first. We're really all over the place here. Derek, in which year did the Houston Texans play their first season? A, 2001, B, 2002, C, 2003, or D, 2004?
Okay, so I know the year before.
Can
the
I
year or two
buzz?
before the Bucks won the Super Bowl, they went out of the NFC Central with the Packers and Lions in them. I'm gonna say C 2003.
Vincent?
2002.
The correct answer is B, 2002. Vincent with the first
Bitch.
point.
Oh shit! Yeah, because the
That was
Bucks
the
won the Super Bowl in
alignment.
2002, but it's the 2001 season. Fuck yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. All right, so
All
Vincent, you lead off the first one, and you will now answer this next question first. All right. Which of these running backs did not rush for 2,000 yards in a single season?
Okay.
A, Jamal Lewis, B, Terrell Davis, C, Earl Campbell, or D, O.J. Simpson?
O.J. Simpson.
So you're picking D. Derek,
Yeah, I guess.
C.
Actually, I don't even know that one. So
what's your answer, Derek?
C.
C, Earl Campbell. Derek, you are correct. Earl Campbell only rushed for 19.
O.J. had a 2,000-yard season.
Yes, sir.
1973 for Buffalo. 2,003
Okay, the
yards.
yards he
73.
ran away from the cops in the Bronco doesn't count, dude.
All right, whatever the case may be, Derek is right on this question. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see how your guys' college knowledge is here. Which school has produced the most NFL Hall of Famers? Derek, you're going to go first. A, Michigan,
Shit.
B, Ohio State, C, Notre Dame, or D, Miami?
Miami was huge back in the day, though, but they've fallen off. I'm gonna go D, Miami. Probably not.
I think
It's not a historical school.
Okay, D for Derek. What are you going with, Vincent?
I think it's Notre Dame.
I think it's Michigan.
So you're
but I'm gonna
going
go
with C,
Miami.
Notre Dame, and D
Yeah.
for Derek, Miami. The answer is Notre Dame with 13.
Let's go.
Fuck!
I believe they are tied with USC, but I just didn't put them on this list. Miami's got
Yeah.
9. So,
Okay.
all right, Vincent taking the lead with two questions here. We're coming
Good job,
into the
Vincent.
fourth one. Vincent, you're
Okay.
going to answer this one first. All
Okay.
right. Out of these players, who has the most Pro Bowl selections in their career?
Okay.
A, Tony Gonzalez, B, Drew Brees, C, Ray Lewis, or D, Jerry Rice?
Oh shit, this is a hard one. I mean, I don't have anything to guess on except I was gonna say longevity, but Tony Gonzalez played a fuck ton. Drew Brees is still playing like 21 years, but he wasn't that good as at first. But I mean, I'm gonna say, I guess Jerry Rice.
So you're going with D, Jerry
Same.
Rice?
Yeah.
Same.
Derek, you're going with Jerry Rice as well, D? All
Yeah.
right. The answer is actually A, Tony Gonzalez with 14.
Wait, really?
What? That's
Oh.
crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Drew Brees,
OG.
Ray Lewis, and Jerry Rice all three have 13. So
So it's like right there.
it is right there. All right, so no questions right on that one. We're going to move into the fifth question here, last multiple choice.
Wait, so if we both get it right though, is there tiebreakers?
Yeah. The bonus worth 2.
Yeah, the bonus is free response, so that's just kind of where we're leaving it up.
Wait, so what are we at? What's the score?
The score is
2-1.
Vincent 2, Derek 1.
Oh, okay. I thought we were tied.
Who entered that last one first?
Me.
And so
Okay, Derek, you're going with the 5th one. Which quarterback was the fastest to reach 40,000 passing yards in their career out of this list? A, Matt Ryan, B, Matthew Stafford, C, Drew Brees, or D, Dan Marino?
Matt Stafford.
Going with B, Matt Stafford. Vincent?
I mean, it's Matt Stafford.
It is Matt Stafford. Yes, you both get the question
Yeah.
right. 3-2. Maybe that was a little easy one. You both had that right on the dot.
Yeah, Vincent and I talked about that so much. How like each quarterback was like the fastest to hit a certain interval.
And Derek's a Matt Stafford fanboy, so I don't think he would ever not say his name.
That's Matt Stafford, baby. That's Matt Stafford.
Okay. All right. Bonus question. Vincent, you're going to lead off with the first guess. This one is worth 2 points, so Derek, you can take the lead here and win it if you get it correct.
Let's go.
All right, Vincent. In the 2014 NFL Draft, at what position was Pro Bowler Aaron Donald selected?
Fuck. Wasn't it? I want to say 11.
11. Derek?
Fuck, I have no idea. I don't know. 16.
16. All right.
I don't fucking know.
So
I
11
went really low.
16, neither one of you are right, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to the person closest, which is Vincent. Aaron Donald was selected number 13.
13.
Shit, 13.
13.
I know
So
he
Vincent,
wasn't top 10.
you come out on this trivia game 5-2 against
Damn
Derek.
it! Good job, Vincent. Fuck.
Thank you,
dude, that was
man.
a good
Thank
one.
you. I studied last night. That's all I did. I actually took Adderall just to study for that.
Just looked up
And I
some quick trivia.
still missed a few questions.
Hey, nobody's perfect. All right.
Can't know it all, baby.
I'm the closest to it, obviously, because I got the most points.
I
But
mean, that's fair, man. 5 points. Never been done before in this game.
This is a record, dude.
It is the fucking
Record-breaking performance from yours truly.
All right. All right, so I want to play another game with you guys. I did kind of let you know beforehand what it's going to be, but for the listeners here, it's not any kind of competitive game we're looking at, just something to kind of test our intuition and see how it is going to pay off into the next week. I'm calling it Rumble Fumble. I know it's a kind of a lame name, but here's how it works. We're each going to pick a player we think is going to pop off next week for fantasy who didn't have a good game or games these past few weeks. And vice versa, we're all going to pick a player who we think is going to shit the bed despite having a good performance. So I'll let our guest, Vincent, lead it off on who he's got for each one of these players.
All right, starting off, I'm going to start that shit the bed last week. That is going to blow up, bro. DeAndre Swift against Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah,
They do
the
have
only
a terrible
reason,
run D.
I mean, there's a couple reasons. Last game, he got like 2 points, okay, but he led the backfield with he led the backfield in snaps by like 11 or 9, okay, 28-19 versus AP. He's a pass catching back. I think it could be a close game. These teams are both pretty trash. You never know what's going to show up, which one. And he had a 2-touchdown game against Derek, actually, 116 yards rushing. It looks a little fluky, bro, but he's coming into his own. I got to believe in my own team, okay? And that's what's going to happen.
Okay. Derek, who do you got for your Rumble player?
Okay, I was really thinking about going with Tyler Lockett, who had a really bad game last week.
Yeah, I would like Tyler Lockett.
However, I think I'm going to go with Robbie Anderson, all right? He was like the main guy in Carolina for a while. Few quiet games, but I expect him to break 10 points this week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, he hasn't even scored a touchdown this year yet, right?
Since week 2, no.
That's
Or
insane.
since week 1. Since week 1, yeah.
But he is Teddy Two Glow's favorite target. So he
Yeah,
always
but
does
like
get the catches and the yards. But I see it.
What about you, Matt? What about you, brother?
All right. Maybe also like Vincent a little biased because he's on my team. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Jerry Jeudy as my Rumble player. Last week, it was his first time getting 10 targets. And though the Broncos offense isn't anything producing at a high level, he is the number 1 wideout on the team. and he's going up against the trash bag Falcons secondary, which is mostly hurt. So I think this is where Jerry Jeudy finally proves why he's a first-round draft choice by shitting down the Falcons' throats.
I mean, I would like to argue and say his quarterback is fucking cheeks. Okay.
Locking it up, dude. What's wrong with Drew Lock, man?
You just go watch the tape, bro.
He has been hurt though, you know.
By the way,
What do you mean watch the tape?
Go watch the tape, dude. He sucks. Okay.
He won him that last drive against the Chargers.
I've seen highlights of Broncos game. Okay, and none of his are on there.
No Drew Lock highlights.
No.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, and by the way, I was not biased at all. Okay.
Just no bias at all. Just
because he's on my team doesn't mean anything. And if we can
cut that out of the podcast.
No, if we can move on and I can explain why I think someone else is going to shit the bed this week.
All right, go ahead. Go with your fumble player of the week, man.
All right, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray facing the Miami Dolphins. Not just because he's on your team, Matt, okay? And I'm facing you this week. Right? No bias. Miami's defense is super legit. They forced four turnovers last week, I think, right? Yeah, 4 turnovers. Okay, and they took a fumble to the house, bro. Next is going to be an interception, and then it's going to be an interception and a fumble, and then they're going to get a safety on Kyler Murray. I have a lot of faith in Miami's defense this week, pooping on Kyler Murray, who has struggled in some games, bro. He's not a perfect quarterback.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he is yet to not get more than 23 points on a fantasy week. But, yes, I can see what you're coming from.
Yeah. He's going to shut down passing. It's whether or not Miami can shut down his little legs that he's got.
Them little speedy legs.
Yeah, the little quick legs.
All right, Derek, who you got for your fumble player, Kezo?
All right, this is crazy right here. So Mike Evans hasn't had the best year, but he kind of went off he broke 10 points last week against the Giants. I think with playing the Saints and having Antonio Brown on the lineup, he's not going to break 4 points.
Oof.
Oh, can I add to that? Because Marshawn Lattimore shuts down Mike Evans every time they play.
That is true.
So,
Marshawn Lattimore has Mike Evans.
I agree with Derek on this one. It depends on if Antonio Brown gets covered by Marshawn Lattimore, but I don't see why you would let Mike Evans go free.
I feel like not, because Mike Evans is the wideout, and that's usually who Marshawn plays.
Yeah, well, he just plays those alpha men. Like if Donald Trump were on a football team, he would cover him.
Alpha. Very big alpha. No one's more alpha than me.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. So for my fumble player, I've got Mr. Corey Davis. For the last 2 weeks after coming back from an injury, he's averaged 10 targets, 14 receptions for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, this week he's got to go against the Chicago defense that brings a lot of pressure in the pass rush and has got notable names in the secondary. So I think he's going to get locked up. Locked up.
Locked in it.
Wait, so who are the Titans playing?
Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Chicago's good, bro.
Chicago is good.
Their offense defenses. Yeah. What's crazy is Trubisky was 3-0, and then they pulled him anyway.
Yeah, dude. Okay, can we talk about how Ryan Fitzpatrick, it's magic got pulled? For Tua? What a shitty coaching decision.
Well, apparently, I saw some news saying one of the reasons they did that is because they have such a high pick with the Texans pick that they didn't know what they have in Tua before they pick something else, you know? Like, what if Justin Fields is sitting there, you know? Yeah.
True.
Like, if he's absolute cheeks, like, and Justin Fields sitting there.
I get it's not for this week, but I would have sat him for a year so he doesn't get re-hurt, so he can actually learn.
I would have too.
I get what they're doing.
Yeah, but I mean, I see it because Fitzpatrick's a veteran and he's playing well, and he hasn't had a bad week yet for you to kind of take him out. So, I mean, I would
Bro, it was his team, bro. He was super sad, okay? And you see a grown man with a beard looking sad, dude, like that, in like a ZZ Top outfit, bro, you got to feel a little bad for him.
You got to feel for him, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing but emotions. All right. Well, so I think it's time for the weekly awards here. We've got 2 new ones that I don't think we did last week, so this one might hurt you guys a little bit, but let's take a crack at it.
Why are they just both shitting on me, dude?
No, we'll get there, man.
Okay.
We'll start off with Game of the Week, which is going to go to Mr. Nicholas for having the closest victory over Mr. Guerra himself with a score of 101.64 to 90.96. How do you feel moving forward, Benny?
Well, Nick's always a tough opponent. He has some weird pickups that don't make any sense, and I don't even think he knows what he's doing. But somehow it always worked out in his favor. Nick's there's a reason he won 2 championships back to back. It's because he's completely random, and the CPU doesn't know what to do. The players don't know what to do IRL. Okay, they're like, oh shit, Nick picked me up. I don't know what this means. It's a lot of pressure. Either they perform or they don't. Okay, this year they haven't been, except when they played me.
I admit.
But moving forward, my team, we can grind out a playoff spot. We're used to this kind of stuff. Okay, we win. That's what we do. We win, except when there's a lot of injuries and we lose.
That was a great. We win unless we lose, and then we lose. So very, very good game plan.
Hey, it's on to the brown stains.
The brown stains.
It's on to the brown stains.
All right. Next up, we got Upset of the Week, which with all honors goes to 12th place Jom for beating 6th place.
That's not an upset, dude.
Derek himself.
I got injuries. I even called it last podcast. I'm probably going to lose.
That's true. You may have called it, but yet being in 6th place, losing to 12th place Germ from 80.98 to 59.76.
Oh, you're going by position. I thought you were going by projection.
I'm just letting
Yeah,
you know.
I get it. I can accept that. I can eat.
To be fair, I would be pretty upset if I lost to Jeremy.
I am upset, but there's nothing I can do. We're on to next week. On to Cincinnati, as they say.
That's true. That's on to Cincinnati. Especially after he traded away his 2 best players for fucking David Johnson to Matthew. Okay? I just want Jeremy to hear that I'm still upset at him for that trade. If you're listening, Jeremy.
I plead the 5th.
I would have accepted it too, dude.
It's good to know. All right. Time to move on to the real awards for the boys of the squad. Starting off, we got the Devastator Award. Again, for scoring the most points, goes to yours truly, me, with 134. The Injure Me Award belongs to my lovely co-host, Mr. Derek Londini, putting up a measly 59.76 points.
Look, man, it happens, Derek.
Thank you for the award. Thank you for the award.
You're welcome. You've already racked up 2 today, so you're looking good.
Hey, man, that's a record for the podcast.
Benson, for your second award, you're getting Pickup of the Week, which was a good one, with Mr. Zach Moss scoring him 20.10 points on the week.
Yeah, thank you.
Only to result in a loss to 11th place.
But look, man, he tried his best, and for that, he deserves maybe even another start, depending on who's available on my team.
That's fair. All right. And finally, coined by the man himself, Bonehead Pickup of the Week belongs to Derek Laundry, dropping the guy he just raved about, Matt Stafford, or Jimmy G. Jimmy goddamn G.
Oh, my God. Really, dude? That's a horrible pickup.
No, okay, here's the thing. Seattle's defense is trash. We all know that.
Yeah.
He got hurt. He threw a pick. It wasn't a good. Okay, it wasn't good. I can't really defend it. I thought it would be good.
Look,
it wasn't.
Man, I drafted him a couple years ago. I learned my lesson. Do you guys? Okay, real question. Do you guys think that Jimmy G has a future in San Francisco?
I honestly think they move on from him.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hate him.
Well, question is, where will he
pick up?
I hate him even more now.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Do you think he'll go back to fucking Mr. Bill Belichick and
Tom
Brady?
He's gonna go to another team. I think, dude, the Bears, bro, because they're not good enough to get a high pick in the draft, bro. And if they're like ready to move on from Mitch and Nick Foles, like after a year, because Nick Foles does not look good.
No.
What if he goes to the Bears and the Bears continue to suck on offense because Jimmy G is not that good of a quarterback?
Sounds like a perfect thing for Matt Nagy to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't think they should even give him another chance, bro. He should be fired.
Who?
Matt Nagy, bro. His offenses are
He's
garbage.
a good coach. Hey,
He's an
what does he have as a
offensive-minded coach.
quarterback?
But he's an offensive-minded coach, bro.
What is his record right now? 6-1, 5-2. What is it?
Because of the defense, bro. I wouldn't even give him another chance. And that's why I'm not an NFL GM.
Got a playoff team right here. You're like, no.
I'm not about it.
Nah, he's
Sorry.
gone, dude. Look, the Cowboys fired Jimmy Johnson after a year in the play. I think after they won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
That was a terrible decision.
You know,
Dude, like, okay, it landed on Dak Prescott and then Ben DiNucci, dude. Okay, I don't think you could shit on that.
Can't shit on the Dak Prescott, guys. Come on, he snapped his ankle.
Exactly, dude. I like Dak, man.
But Ben DiNucci, oh, Lord. I mean, he was a 6th-round pick. So, you can't expect much. All right.
Hey, you said that NFL stuff is very hard.
It is. I got a few topics that we can go over to kind of end out this podcast. You know, we're gonna shoot the shit.
It's fucking election day. I'm trying to get drunk and watch this.
That's fair. We'll go through them. Derek, this one's gonna start off with you. We can kind of talk about it. Is AJ Green the 3rd best receiver on his team right now?
Yeah.
Wait, who's number 2? Who's number 2?
It's either
Well, they got
Tyler Boyd or T.
that
Higgins.
rookie, T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, and they get.
Okay.
I mean, he just doesn't get the targets. He doesn't get the catches. He's not really good deep, but he's been off the field for 2 years, so I don't know what you expect. He's gonna get better.
I feel like he doesn't like the Bengals anymore. Like, he's kind of tired of that place.
Me too. I'd be tired of that place too. Fuck it.
Unless if my quarterback was Joe Burrow, I'd like it, but that coach has got to go, dude.
Who is their coach?
Zach Taylor, and
That's
he only
right.
got hired because like he used to work under. It's either he used to work under Sean McVay or like he's just a young offensive guy, and they're trying to find another Sean McVay. I forgot what it was.
That's fair. All right. So I don't know if you guys have one in mind already, but going into the midseason already, who is your MVP pick?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, either Russell Wilson, and then if he falls off, then maybe Mahomes.
You think
Mahomes is always going to be there, but I think Russell Wilson finally gets his first MVP.
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
First MVP vote, right? He's never had a vote.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't really
think he
understand
gets
how that's even. I guess there's always like another guy every year, but that's like how that's what happened to Drew Brees. Like every year he has an MVP type year. Like there's another guy that pops up. Like
Which I don't get,
shits on
man.
him.
I was looking at it earlier when I was trying to like look at trivia questions, and I was looking at like 5,000-yard passers. How does Drew Brees hold the only fucking guy with multiple 5,000-yard seasons, and he's only had one MVP?
He hasn't had an MVP.
Oh, he hasn't had an MVP at all?
No,
thought he
because
had one.
2006. I forgot. 2006, the year he came to New Orleans and brought the Saints to the NFC Championship year was the same year LaDainian Tomlinson, I didn't even say his name right, scored like 32 touchdowns out of the backfield. So he got that. And then 2009, when he brought the Saints to the Super Bowl, started 13-0. Your boy Peyton Manning brought his team to the Super Bowl as well, but started 14-0. And then 2011, the same year, Drew Brees threw for an NFL record 5,467 passing yards or something like that. Your boy up in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, threw like 46 touchdowns. Drew Brees had a couple more touchdowns, but Aaron Rodgers only had like 3 picks or something ridiculous like that. And he was super efficient. He ended up going to Super Bowl that year, I think. Or that might have been the year before. And then 2017, when Drew Brees started to get really efficient, Patrick Mahomes blew up, and then Drew Brees fell off in December, and then Patrick Mahomes kept up the pace. So, and then he lost it that year.
Damn. I thought he had one. That's crazy. I mean,
No,
at least he got a Super Bowl.
Second place 4 times. Yeah, he has a Super Bowl MVP. I'd rather that than a regular MVP as a Saints fan anyway.
That's fair. He wears the ring around his finger.
Yeah.
All right. So last question I got for us, for each of us, who is your midseason dark horse playoff team?
Let me look at the record. Wait, so what is dark horse then? What do you define dark horse as?
It's like when you're not like really good, but like you could make a playoff run.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if mine's necessarily counted as a dark horse, but I am going to go with the Dolphins because their defense is looking good. Their offense is able to put up points on the board. And what are they, like 4-4 now? Their division is...
They're 4-3. 4-3.
4-3. Okay, yeah. And their division is pretty cake. They've only got the Buffalo Bills to contend with. So I think a wild card spot is very achievable here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Washington football team.
Do
Only
explain.
a game behind. They could do it.
That is the toughest division in football.
That's true. All right.
Really close right now.
I was gonna say the Dolphins too, especially if Tua takes off. Their defense is insane. But since you already said the Dolphins, I feel like nobody's really talking about the Colts. Okay, the Colts are a really good football team, even with Phillip Rivers. I feel like they could win a playoff game, especially if they win a division. I feel like they could win a playoff game.
They're tied with the Titans right now, right? 6-2.
Yeah, they're both 5-2.
Oh, 5-2. I don't know where I'm getting 6.
Except their point differential is 62, and the Titans is only 24.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. Well, that'll conclude it for today. Vincent, as our guest, do you have anything you want to say to the boys before we pop off?
Yo, thanks for listening. Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. No offense to Cousin. I love you, Cousin. I should have been the first guest, okay? And I'm making my rounds. Second is always the best. First the worst, second the best. Except Kenny, you're just a little below me. I'm sure the third guest is going to be maybe Jeremy, and he's going to be at the bottom, okay? Thanks for having me, guys. And if you aren't in squad or whatever, give us a sub. Give these guys a sub. They're doing something cool here. And listen in for fantasy football every week.
I appreciate that. Before I give it off to Derek, Vincent, we do let the guests pick the next person on the podcast. So who do you think deserves to come on here for week 3?
Wait, Kenny picked me?
Yes, Kenny did pick
Now
you.
I feel bad, dude. I'm sorry, Kenny.
Hey,
He
the damage
picked
is
Joey,
done.
but we agreed that you'd be really good.
Yeah,
It was
thank
you and
guys,
Joey.
but-
Yeah, it was you and Joey.
Okay, you're not going to get Joey on a fucking podcast, dude. I can't even get Joey for a text message. Okay?
How about
Or
you?
Madden game.
How about you get yourself on a Madden game?
Well, I'm playing MLB right now. Oh yeah, I got to play that shit. I forgot about that. But I'll play it tonight. Next
All right.
guest. I'm going to go get Jeremy on this bitch.
Jeremy for week 3?
Yeah, get Jeremy in this bitch.
Okay. All right, Derek, as my co-host, anything you want to say before we close this out?
Whoever's on here next, man, we can't wait to have you. This league is really tight and it's looking really good. Keep tuning in and tell us how we can do better.
Facts. All right, guys, I do appreciate you stopping by. This is the Squad Fantasy Podcast. We're bowling.